Good evening, everybody. How we doing tonight?
Howdy,
Doing
guys.
good. Doing good.
Been an interesting week and day and everything around here. So want to
Really?
welcome everybody. We're on everywhere the way it looks. The only thing I've seen that probably did not connect yet again is our Twitter feed, but 701 Nation did. So we are on Twitter. Just go over to 701 Nation and we're on there. Rumble, I got a new screen in here, guys. So now I can look at my Rumble chats as well. And we got some people over on Rumble. So welcome to everybody else. Like I said, it was a beautiful day. I was busy, so I didn't get everything done we wanted, but that sounds like we all had a busy week.
Yeah, we're just about 50 here in Mitchell, and on a nice last day of January. So that was kind of weird.
Yeah, we're having March in January, but I'll take it. Especially, I'm heading down the hills tomorrow. So with that, hey, Vance, would you want to lead us in with the Second Amendment tonight?
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Yes. And yeah, like I said, it gets more important every day. Hey, I got to say good evening, everybody. Hey, Trampus, good to have you on. Trampus, I got your flyer. I was not able to get it uploaded tonight. Maybe I'll do it while in one of the breaks here. We can get it done. He's got a big bull sale coming up in February up there at Kiss Livestock. So, Josh, good to see you. Our buddy David Fedding, 1760 Sports. I wonder if he's in Seattle or in between, or if he's actually at home because he's on the road quite a bit. Eric, of course, is on. Eric, I just showed the guys your video that we took of the flame throwing, and it was a lot of fun. We had the kids out there having a great time. Brian, great to see you. Dan Brown from the Western Edge. He says, good evening from another MVE from the Western Edge. Glad to have you with us, as always, Dan. And one shot, Cap. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. And I tell you what, we got a pretty good show, I think, don't we? I know. Why don't you tell them a little bit about it, Mike, what we're going to do tonight?
Well, we've got to talk a little bit about tonight. The Second Amendment is going to be under attack. If things get kind of shifty down on the border, you've got to think that if tensions go either way and no one gives, what will that mean for your rights? Will they start backing things up on our rights and the edicts that will go down to, of course, all the Homeland Security people and all the other stuff that so watch out for these people, instead of watching out for who's on the border. That would probably be the better thing. But hey, that's what they do. So we'll talk about that tonight. And we got a few other things. And plus, we'll talk about my adventures in bushcrafting. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were just talking about that. It might not be a gun, but it's the next best thing. I got to throw this out here, though. So I do have the flamethrower, guys. Here it is in person. It's ready to rock and roll. I did put the handle on it, so if a guy wants to actually have it as one piece, but you can take this off and put it underneath your AR-15. But I'm telling you, a lot of fun these things are. And I highly recommend getting a ticket. We still got a few left. And
my buddy Paul came up to me at church the other day and said, I want a ticket because I saw it on Guns in the 701. So I was like, oh, well, there you go.
There you go. Perfect.
So, waiting to get my tickets through the mail so I can get them out to the people around here.
And they got sent. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have them by the time we roll through there, I'm just going to have some new ones printed up and hand deliver them to you.
We'll get it worked out. We'll get it worked out.
And if you want to buy them, guys, of course, it's just a donation. We can't call it a raffle. But anyway, go to the Guns in 701 donation right up here in the corner. Send me an email or you can email us at guns@gunsinthe701.com or text me. And trust me, we do have this all on our spreadsheet. Go ahead and do it right there. If you're buying 1, 2, 3, 5, just $20 a piece. And a lot of guys have done that, made it very, very easy to take care of. So if you want them, you can do it right there. All right. All the announcements are done. So
yeah, there we go.
Josh Patterson, the mail has been dumb lately, and it seems like everything is getting delayed by the mail. It's horrible. And it's always been bad because all our stuff goes up to Bismarck and sits in that distribution center. And I know that's the problem here. So David says he wears his Guns in 701 specifically out there in the Seattle area. Good deal. Glad to hear it.
Excellent.
So at the border, there's been a lot of activity on the border. And I got asked this today because in the preview, we talked about how we were going to talk about the border, right? And they go, well, how does that pertain to the Second Amendment? pretty easy, guys. There's lots of different things. There could be gun runners coming across. We wouldn't even know it. I mean, when you see the videos coming out of there, especially along that Texas border, it's porous, but so is Arizona's having the same thing.
Yep.
Drugs are coming through with the cartels. Same thing. You're going to have problems. But when these people get over here, what if they start acquiring guns? And let's not forget, the border's been a problem. Remember Obama? When he had Fast and Furious, and they were literally shipping guns over there, saying, "Hey, we're going to put them over there to see if we can track them back."
They didn't do that. Yeah.
No,
and we all know it's easier for criminals to get guns than it is for us.
Right.
Exactly.
It absolutely is.
So
because they don't care about the laws, they can go to any street corner, black market, and buy a gun.
It's like anything with a criminal. Criminal's a criminal because, by definition, they break the law and have they have no respect for it. So, I look at it like this. How does that affect the Second Amendment? I could see them using this saying, wait, we got a major problem because we have all of these things coming across the border now. Guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have more gun control, more restrictions, more background, whatever. Name your poison from the other side.
Well,
and they're going to use that as the vehicle to promote that crap.
The other side you're going to see too is photo ops, and there's going to be guys down at the border, and of course the groups that patrol the borders that are non-regulatory. The regular guys and the patriots that are down there that are with their rifles, with their guns on their hips and everything else. And the Democrats are going to use that video to show, look, those guys are unregulated and blah, blah, blah. And we should have their guns taken away because they're putting people in danger and blah, blah. And that's the main thing. They use any photo op they can of anyone with a gun other than a criminal. When a criminal has a gun, it's somebody else's fault. But when an American who went through the hoops, and the hoops are many to get a gun, and then he has to go through the scrutiny of, oh my God, you own a gun. What's wrong with you? I'm this way because you have got a porous border, and there are dangers to our families coming into all states, and we have to be careful about that. And they could take away our rights just because they think we're the problem, when really it's the problem they've created this whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, laws are only apply to those who are already law abiding most of the time. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Frank Walker, FJB. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
And so many laws on the books today are deliberately for revenue and control. They're not for our safety. They're not to protect us. They're deliberately for revenue and control of the people. And it's getting worse every day.
Absolutely. Gene Cox, border stuff. Didn't you guys hear the press secretary tell us that Joe is trying to stop the border? Now the Republican Congress is holding up funding 3 years later. I've been hearing that crap all day. I was in the tractor a lot today. I am so sick and tired of this game. The president can shut this border down right now. Yes, it is solely up to him, and he can do it. Doesn't depend on funding for Ukraine and any other damn thing they're trying to pass. All you have to do is shut it down. Heck, let the Border Patrol do their job rather than being people who are checking them in and processing them and then turning them loose. Yeah, this is it. And the problem is you got a lot of people that only watch the lamestream media, and they believe what they see. They think that this is not a big issue, and that this is the Republicans. That's their fault.
Well, give Abbott some credit for that because he doesn't promote it enough, because he took all the immigrants that are coming across.
Wait, what'd you call them?
I know.
Illegals.
And is sending them to other cities. The other cities are now complaining, we don't have the resources to take care of these people. Well, you know what? They were on our border coming across. And Texas shouldn't have to take care of everything. So if we are a country and a country of laws, then we should share the bill. And that's exactly what he's doing. So yeah, when you've got Martha's Vineyard and all these other places complaining, we don't have the revenue to take care of this. Well, who does? That's the problem. Shut down the border, and then you don't have to worry about it.
This administration is trying to use leverage. Him wanting money for Ukraine. Well, we need money for Ukraine. It's almost like he's saying, I'll shut down the border and do my job if you'll give me more money for my agenda.
Yeah, not just your agenda. I think it's a money laundering scheme at this point. Yeah, it's insane what's happening at the border. And I can't tell everybody enough how You got to find real